I caught my wife with her coworker and she says it's my fault. But what she said next made me believe her. The wife and I have been married for 3 beautiful years. Problem is, she doesn't enjoy my hobbies as much as I do. The missus used to happily join me on adventures such as camping, fishing.
Good outdoorsman over here.
And the only thing I can do is to drink my own pee.
Now, she won't so much as go on a single hike with me. We have a 7-year-old, and since the kiddo, these adventures have been a little tough to plan and follow through with, which I understand, but it's hard on me. I like to get out at least once a week to clear my mind, but it's been reduced to once a month, and she's upset every time I just leave on a little quick trip to the Rockies because I'm not helping enough with the kid. I've told her numerous times they should both come, but she never agrees, as she, quote, no longer enjoys those type of things. Should I give up on the sights I love to see and adventures I can't help but indulge in? I do want to be there for my family, but I can't cut these things out of my life forever, but that's what she expects of me. Any advice? What do you think?
Like a simple hike, then we go to a place you like or go out to dinner where you like.
Interesting that you say that. OP is asked how often his wife gets to leave without the kid.
Right.
Which he responds to. She has girls' weekends/nights out around once a week to every other week. She just doesn't like going camping anymore, and she definitely doesn't like me camping either. She for sure does most of the hard work with our child, as I have a job, and I greatly appreciate her for it. And when she goes out with the ladies, I'm there for the kiddo. If she needs a break, I'm there too. It's no problem. I just want to camp more is all. Man just wants to camp.
The man just wants to camp.
He just wants to
loves
camp with
nature.
his wife and his kiddo, you know?
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong.
Update. So that was May 31st, June 29th. Great news. The wife agreed that I could do some father-son bonding with the kiddo.
Amazing.
My wife doesn't like camping herself at all anymore and doesn't even appreciate our kid and I going. This is a big hobby for me and I want to share it with my son. Usually, we argue a lot about these trips, especially if I request to bring our child. But this time, she's oddly cooperative about the whole thing.
Interesting.
But she still insisted she wouldn't join us. I was surprised, but didn't question anything because I was so excited that she finally was allowing us to go, and I didn't want her to change her mind. Seems like we finally found some common ground and the arguments are ending.
Seems like it.
Update. I was wrong. We had a great trip and returned back on Monday. I expected to come home to an empty house, as my wife should have been at her office for a few more hours.
Right.
I walked the kid to his room as he was exhausted and ready for a nap.
Of
They've
course.
been hiking all
They've been
weekend.
hiking.
After, I walked into our bedroom to find a naked man in my bed.
Oh.
I recognized him
Oh.
as he was my wife's coworker, whom I have met numerous times at work functions.
Oh my God.
At first, I was in disbelief. Was I even in the right house?
I love how that's where his mind goes. Like, if I just walked into my wife's
Excuse me,
coworker's house.
sir. I am sorry. I have entered here. Let me
get my son out of your kid's bedroom and get the hell out of here.
But then my suspicions were confirmed when my wife walked out of her bedroom, also nudie, and I had no more doubts. She looked petrified when she saw me, and I have never been so angry. I yelled at the dude to get out of my house so I could speak to my wife in private.
Bro.
He grabbed his clothes and left. And then we started arguing. I never yell at my wife. We always want to keep things civil for our son, but I was so hurt, I was screaming. Then my wife decides to get defensive, saying it's not her fault that I'm barely around and camp so much, even though I hardly go on trips anymore because she doesn't like it. She says, that's what drove me to do this. Your neglect to this family. I was in tears at this point.
Oh
I just
my
don't
God.
understand how her cheating could be my fault. When I turned around to leave, my son was standing in the doorway.
Oh.
I felt terrible for yelling. I quickly consoled him, but my wife snapped at me again, telling me to get my hands off him.
Excuse me?
I know, what?
Excuse me?
I'm just imagining she's doing this like all while she's naked, and the guy's like the
Yeah.
coworkers like putting on his pants
Just like
and shit. It's
trying to
oh,
buckle his belt like,
this is awkward.
God.
Well, maybe it's getting me a little, feisty.
Yeah.
I kind of like this.
Mommy, who's your friend?
Now she won't speak to me and says I can't see my child until I apologize. Apologize for what? She said we could go on the trip. She planned to cheat on me, and that's what kills me. Makes me wonder if she had done this before. I'm stuck staying with my parents right now. I don't know what to do. I want to see my son. I'm worried I really scared my child, and of course I would apologize to him, just not my wife, but maybe it is my fault.
No.
Update. I'm back home now. Decided it was best to get here ASAP. Things are quiet, but I'm relieved to be back in the same space as my son. Thank you for all the kind words. It means so much. Another update. This is July 6th.
Okay.
For the past week, I've been working with a lawyer to initiate the process of divorce.
Thank
and
you.
gaining full custody of my son.
Thank you.
Clap
Thank
back, baby.
you.
With the exception of visitation for now, until more is resolved.
Okay.
Things were awkward and tense for the first few days of me being back home. So my wife, using wife to keep things simple, decided to leave to stay with the guy I found naked with her. So she's leaving to stay with that dude. I'm disappointed at the example she's setting for her son, but this makes my decision to divorce even more concrete. Oh, I feel so bad for this dude because like not only did he catch her in the act, but she's like, not only no, it's your fault, and I'm running away with the guy that
Bro,
you saw me with.
You need to apologize.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean,
Update, July 26th. My now ex-wife revealed that she's pregnant with a man she cheated with and no longer wants to see our child.
oh my God.
Last week, I received several texts from my ex saying she was pregnant with an unknown man's child, obviously meaning she cheated with multiple other people before the one I found out about.
Oh my God.
She said she plans to keep the baby and start a family with her coworker. She also mentioned that she would be fighting me for custody of our son, but she doesn't want to see him.
What is wrong with this person?
I told her I would be willing to split the custody or at least keep visitation rights for the sake of the kiddo, but she insisted she didn't care about that anymore. I'm in awe. I'm shocked she's given up on everything that our family had, but I'm most hurt for our son. At the end of the day, she isn't worth wasting any more of my energy on. I've been spending every moment I can with my kid and will continue to do so.
As we always say on this show, there has to have been red flags before.
It seems the guy's like so nice though, which is exemplified by a post he made 4 months ago.
Oh no. Just keeps going.
All right. It's in a camping subreddit and it said, what are the 5 go-to items for long trips? Man just wants to retreat into the forest.
Oh no.
And then there's no responses to this
Oh.
except any update on your divorce?
Oh my God.
And then he says she was lying about the pregnancy.
Oh my God. I'm short circuiting. So she lied about the pregnancy with other men.
Yeah.
For what?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Like-
I just feel bad for this guy's mess of a life.
Her logic doesn't even follow. Like she doesn't want the kid, then she wants full custody. Then she says she's pregnant. For what reason? To get custody of a kid she doesn't even want? Bro.
I think she just wants to fuck up his life.
This woman
This
is
bitch.
crazy.
I know. I feel so bad.
Is
I
that
feel so
the end
bad.
of the story?
That's the end.
Man, I
I just like was like hurting when I saw what are the top 5 go-to items for longer trips.
bro. Honestly, shout out to whoever like pieced this together
Oh, yeah.
because it
Crazy.
told the story.
Insane. OP, I hope you're doing okay.
We come camp with us, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
we'll be your camping buddies. If you like this story, check out this other one. I banned my pregnant girlfriend because she cheated.